saying, man.
Hate it, dude. Okay, I do not say the hard R, and I never have. Amy's Army against... Does Amy's Army against Cancer?
I'm adding them. I'm adding them. Let's go.
Does it fit? Oh no. It cuts out the sir in Cancer. Let me just abbreviate him to Amy's Army.
Okay. Amy's Army. You can put the against Cancer part if you want.
It's just, it gets covered up by the
Okay.
operator band.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you've done it.
I'm working on it.
I love.
And... Should be updated, all of them. Also, I went into like paint. Made the challenge. Oh fuck! I made the challenge of the league logo white. Proud of me. Have we done something right?
Give me a sec.
I'm gonna go get some water real quick.
Alright, we're gonna start now. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Jazzy better be here.
I was about to like blow a big sneeze, but I missed my opportunity.
But yeah,
Share your screen.
I'm working on it, bro. I'm working on it. That's sure. But yeah, we were casting Run It Back versus Amy's Army against Cancer, and if you don't know why they are called that, I'm gonna leave an explanation here in the chat. I don't know if you can add a command for that.
I can, yeah, sure. I'll explain it as well. We might as well. Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically, I believe Amy is somewhat important to someone on Amy's Army, and they're trying to raise money for, I believe, their surgery. I don't know the whole story. I haven't had time to ask all the players yet, but I saw this game and I saw their team name and I was like, wonder what is going on there. But yeah, Jasmine's gonna put command in chat. If you could put it in the title too. That's Amy's Army against Cancer, the team that's playing on attack right now. They are basically playing for a cause at the moment. So I decided they're playing for a cause, and they're also in a good position as qualifier. This is the last round of the entire qualifier. They have a chance to have a, I believe, 4-way, 5-way tie for first, which I imagine would be huge. I mean, not only for the message that they're trying to like get out there by having their team name what it is, but also we're gonna rehost, but also, which gives me more time to talk about it and go in depth with it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's for a good cause, and the reason why we did want to cast them was to get this out there to people who are not aware. Because for a while I looked at the name, I was really confused. I read up on it a little bit more, and so apparently, you know, they're raising money, and they're doing it. If I read it, 10% of all money goes to St. Jude's Children's Hospital until Amy's medical bills are paid, and then the 90% will go to just St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And I'll just be honest. First of all, that is absolutely amazing. It's something that nobody does for uniquely. It's a very unique way to get a good cause out there. And their goal is 20,000 right now. They're 1,675, and I encourage everyone, if you have the money, which obviously not everyone does, but if you have an extra cent or an extra dollar to, you know, lend to that, then it's for a great cause. And as a matter of fact, you know, instead of just talking about this, I'm gonna do it. I have the money. I'm gonna put in like $10. I'm gonna do it. Like, and it's for a great. And I encourage everybody who definitely has some pocket money lying around. I encourage everybody to do this, because it might not be special to you, but it'll make somebody's day without, you know, you knowing. It'll make somebody's day. So please, if you have a spare dollar, just go for it.
And obviously it'll make the player's day. And yeah, that's the message that's behind their team name. So obviously I'll touch on it more as like more people get into the stream, but there you go. That's why they are Amy's Army against Cancer, because they're playing for something. Just gonna get running back. I had to rehost because Karn is just, this game is tripping. Ping is tripping. But yeah, I'll just I will literally put this up until they're on the lobby, actually. So where is it? There you go. They've already raised 1,600 so far, and they need. I guess the goal is 20,000. I'm not sure if that's a lot of donations from the Siege community. I don't know, but again, if y'all could go to this GoFundMe, it's all over the chat. It's literally plastered everywhere. Donate to Amy's Army Against Cancer. That is why they're playing under that name, and it's important. Let's see.
I just put my donation in. Like I said, any small amount just, you know, does something.
They didn't do bans, did they?
I think they did. I'll put them in. It was Thermite. I don't remember. Thermite, Thatcher. I think Habana Mira, or I'm sorry, Mira Echo. I'll see. Just coming up on stream right now.
Okay, Thermite, Thatcher, Mira. Right. No round was played, so no round history. We're just gonna.
I put in the map ends.
Alright. So again, we're just waiting on Carnage and the rest of running backs to get into lobby. But yeah. Hopefully we can actually play the game. Karn doesn't just lag out and ruin the moment.
We'll explain again later. Maybe we can do it half switch, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure exactly who Amy exactly is. I just know that the whole team is just behind that idea. If I could read more.
You could ask them.
Oh, I don't know. Like, does it matter? I guess it's just someone in particular, right? Even if.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's okay. It's Swamp Fox's mom. Swamp Fox. Swamp Fox's mom is Amy. She was cancer free, I believe, last year around this time in January. Later found out the cancer is back, and she's been through a whole lot. And right now, again, they're trying to raise money. That's why the fundraiser is literally everywhere, and like on the stream right now. And yeah, they could use it. They could use the help. I picked this game, like I said, because you know I wouldn't want it to happen to anyone close to me, and neither should y'all. You should, you know, give back when you can. That's just the way I see it. Just how it was raised, I guess. But still waiting on 2 players from Run It Back. Who are they? I wonder, is it Abinai and Karn? Karn's just now getting back in the game, so we'll be starting soon, just a little bit longer. But yeah. I guess we could go into these two teams. Since, I guess, again, the message is out there. We have Run It Back who's won, I think, 2 qualifiers already. They're going into this match right now 7-1 with 1 game to go. This is the last game, qualifier number 4. They've got Amy's Army on the other hand. They're playing against who I want to say, I'm gonna look so I can be exact, but they haven't finished top 10 in a qualifier yet. This is, if they win this game, will be their first chance to really finish top 10 and potentially finish in a tie for first. They could technically disrupt Run It Back, because technically if Run It Back wins this game outright, and Joe Esports also is 7-1, and they're playing another game at the moment. If Run It Back wins this game, then it'll be, I'm pretty sure Run It Back has a tiebreaker over Joe, and they'll win the qualifier. But if Amy's Army wins, it'll be a tie between Run It Back and Joe and Senshi and whoever else wins in the other games that are going on. So we're gonna start. That's the story behind the game, and hopefully my game doesn't explode.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of depth and meaning to this game. Run It Back, they have a pretty sorry, not Run It Back. Amy's Army have a little bit of a steep hill to climb, I guess, because I don't know if they really started CL quals like in the first qualifiers. I didn't see him the first round, unless I'm just blind. I can go check right now. Round 2, or sorry, round 1. Yeah, you know what? I don't think Amy's Army has been, unless they were going under a different name. I do not think that they were participating in the earlier qualifiers, which I mean already in and of itself is a huge disadvantage. So coming into this, you're going to need to rack up a lot of points, and I'm not sure if this is their first, but so far they've definitely been having a good run. But yeah, like you said, they're fighting for basically a 4-way tie. I mean, that's not easy. You're definitely putting yourself in an awkward scenario where in most cases you'll come out with a little victory at most.
Oh god.
You know what? Interestingly enough, I've been browsing, and there was also another team called Terminal Cancer that was to raise just cancer awareness in general. That's really nice. You know, I think that's, I don't know if it's supposed to be a meme team and I'm just hyping up like a meme team, but I mean, it's still nice. I hope I'm not. I really hope I'm not. But you know, I mean, either way, cancer awareness.
Alright, so finally start the game. All messages, all talking aside, it's Amy's Army versus Run It Back. On bank, this is for Amy's Army their chance to win the qualifier, maybe get their message out there, and also for Run It Back, their chance to win their 3rd qualifier overall out of the 4. So, Karn's ping is still terrible. I don't know if he's going to just deal with it or what. I hope he does. Because again...
your thing crashed.
What crashed?
Yeah, just re-enable screen share, because I can't see.
Of course. Of course. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, the bands, Thermite, Thatcher, and then Mirror and Echo. Pretty standard, I would say. Karn's ping's still rather high. But again, for the sake of the message that's like being hopefully going to be put out there by the time this game's like gone along, for the sake of that, I hope that they're able to just play it out and allow Amy's Army against Cancer to be on stream. But Run It Back's going to have, I believe, to be a second floor roam set up here. Given the bans, I believe, like I said, Thermite and Thatcher, it's pretty aggressive, to be honest. A lot of teams would probably elect to just maybe play around the Cade and just turtle on site, but Run It Back's electing to... This is definitely, like I said, very aggressive, and they're going to be electing to be playing the second floor rather aggressively. At least 3 players from Run It Back are going to be running around this map. Abinai on that top floor. We've got Gun Havoc. Oh, the red Dad Ash. I'm gonna start clearing. He's got to deal with Abinai though, who's already rotated down.
Thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, Yellow used to. My teammate Yellow used to run this. It is not it.
God.
Anyway, but yeah, Wizard, Gun Havoc. Everyone's gonna clear in. As for background behind these players, I know Swamp Fox played with Prompted on his tag is .ta. I don't remember exactly what that stands for.
Totally average.
Yeah, Totally Average. He played on Totally Average with Prompted. I know that at least, but I don't remember much more than that. Wizard. There's a lot of wizards in the community, so I'm not gonna get it confused. I'm sorry if I'm not giving him the exposure, but I don't exactly know which wizard this is. You've got Jovi, who played in Pro League actually back in year 1. You've got Envision, who I want to say who's been a Canadian Nationals player, and Gunavik also a year 1, year 2 pro. They're going to start working on the roamers in open area now, though. Vandal, the Cade, who's got these hatches caded, is Gunavik's actually taken out by Shuttle, I'll swear, through the floor. So not a good start for Amy's Army against Cancer, and going to remind you all that is Amy is Swamp Fox's mother. You can donate to her cause by pressing exclamation point Amy's Army. Vandal finds another in open area because, again, they're not able to get these hatches because the Maverick's dead, and with Habana, since Thermite's banned, Habana is like not able to get these hatches because Cade's just gonna obviously Cade them. They've done their job, they've dropped back to site. Jovi's taken over this silver stair somewhat, but given the situation, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a mountain to climb for Amy's Army to push in here and take on 4 defenders who are pretty entrenched, I would say.
Yeah, they're now locked basically down in the basement as server control has been taken, but a 2v4, obviously, like you said, not the best start that you want, so I'm not saying that, and it also doesn't help that Fozo has a nice position looking into sight. He also has to control the Maestro cams, you have 2 C4s, and you have smoke grenades, which are going out right now by Carnage, so delaying time and basically forcing a late push, which will then come down to C4s being tossed. So yeah, Jovi and Envision basically not in a good scenario off the get-go. You also have Shuttle up above, and nobody's really going to be able to challenge that in time, as there's only 20 seconds remaining. Foes are going to push up, though, and he will get slammed by Envision. That's a nice kill, but obviously you still have 1 C4 remaining on Vandals. You can see him actually holding it out right now. He will possibly go for the toss here, but Shuttle doesn't even need to, as Shuttle will get the kill onto Envision. So we will find Carnage, and he'll try and go above, but the C4 will say goodbye to Jovi. Run it back, gonna start off with a pretty good victory.
Yeah, that roam again, it was very aggressive. And again, given the bans, it was all thought out as well. You have the Cade playing open area to basically deny the Habana getting anything, and if he has to mav those hatches, that takes time. And I think the Maverick wasn't even able to get to that. He was killed before he was able to mav anything. Gunavik died trying to Ash Charger player, watching that rotation between that small office and Archives, I believe. So 2 attackers were lost pretty early, and ultimately, you know, they weren't able to really get anything going. But they are going to be going to Executive CEO Lounge. That's Run It Back. Again, the winners of 2 qualifiers. You expect, you know, cerebral, good strats from a team like that. And we're going to watch, hopefully, Amy's Army here be able to get something going. They're going to be, again, attacking into this Thermite ban. You've got the Cade that's going to be, and Thermite and Thatcher. The Cade that's going to be so difficult to deal with on that CEO wall. So potentially you see the drones setting up in lobby here. We're going to see a lobby take. I imagine that's the best route to take. Given, like I said, the bans, it's going to be hard for them to do anything on CEO here. Cade's just going to be literally able to pre-place them or put them in like the floor to where you can't shoot them. And it'll just be almost impossible to like get the Cades off and even push that side. Especially since they don't have the Maverick. So even if they were able to like Maverick the wall, that like they can't. They don't have Maverick. So I anticipate, yeah, he's just going to throw it on the floor. Like, we see that a lot. Like, you can't do anything against that. And the attackers are going to actually spawn on the CEO side, so we might actually see a CEO take off draw. But again, they're going to have a problem to deal with in terms of these Cades, and they don't have an IQ either to find them.
So Abeno is actually playing near ATMs right now. He wants to make an aggressive play inside a lobby, and nobody is playing Garage, so he's really going to be pretty safe for this rotation back up to Banana, as this double ACOG setup being brought by Fozo and Abunai. So last time around we saw, I believe, actually, I don't know if you were casting with me, but whenever I casted Run It Back, they definitely had a lot of ACOG play on this top lobby, and what they were able to do basically was sit somebody inside of conference, and they had an angle. I don't think they have it anymore. They have a semi-angle, but they had an angle where you could stand on top of the conference desk and you could peek down at the lobby stairs, and it really was just D-Day. It was like watching like people getting gunned down. I mean, it was huge on the side of Run It Back. But they do have they have pro holes now instead to try and counter this lobby. So basically, you wait for headshots, you wait for head peeks to come up, because in most cases people are going to be peeking the top lobby hatch really slowly and kind of picking their heads up a little bit. for that. Speaking of peaks, though, Abadai trying to take advantage on Jovi. He'll get Swamp Fox down to extremely low HP to blinking. And one shot will do him in. Jovi going to be forced off of these windows now due to Abadai's position. Now it's up to Wizard to maybe counter this. Abadai does not have a lot of cover. Gun Havoc as well will split up and take Abadai's head off. So you've done a lot of damage, though, as Abadai. You've taken Jovi down to half HP, and Swamp Fox also is extremely low, but you weren't able to walk away with a kill.
And Karn, again, dealing with that ping. Again, like I said, these Ks are going to be almost impossible to deal with. So, I don't know. This CO take is stalling, and the lobby there, they did take out Abonai down below. He's honestly in a really, I would say, a lulzy position, just kind of running around the lobby as Doc. But he's taken out, and Swamp Fox, again, other than sitting on the drone and lobby, they haven't really accomplished anything. But Vision, actually, they did get that Kate off, so they're going to start aboning an entrance. A crawl hole. But Vandal, no impact going to come out. I think he's used them both, but he's close on this wall. I don't know if the Vision's aware of it. C4 flies out from somewhere and downs Envision. Gonna have it pushing up on that hallway with that red dot. Picks up his teammate, but again, Vandal still alive in that corner. Takes out Envision, but Gun Havoc takes out Carnage in the site. So Carnage has a pretty serious amount of control, but the frags coming out from Shuttle and Fozo on Square, I believe Shuttle is flanked up. And despite the teammate outline being in the way, Shuttle still finds Gun Havoc, and now it's just Jovi on the windows in a 1v3. Not going to happen this time, and it's going to be running back winning their second defense in a row. And again, like I kind of said, I knew that Square take was going to be a trap given the bans. And they had the first floor control. I felt that they probably could have, at least for the time being, when they killed Abonai, they had the time to be able to push in. Oh, can you swip the map?
Yeah, I did. It's already just on delay.
Okay. But yeah, they already, they had that control in that middle floor, and ultimately didn't do anything with it. And then you saw Shuttle and I believe probably Fozo flanked up that Square lobby. Took out the players there. I think it was the Envision and not sure who else was in Square, and they just flanked around. Were able to reach despite like Gun Havoc who had pushed all the way through like the hallway and took out Karn, it was just not enough. But we're going to Teller's Archives now, the third site. What do you want to see from Amy's Army to potentially take around here?
What Amy's Army have been doing a lot of is just kind of stalling out in a way. There's just been a lot. Oh, Gun Havoc's dropped. Oof, that's rough. But what Amy's Army have been doing a lot of is just kind of pinching up inside of one area, and they've been doing pretty good on their off-site takes. Whenever they were, for example, dealing with Abonai, I mean, he had him pinched out at 3 different angles. But whenever it came to a site push, that was basically all through the windows, and that was shut down. And then there was some from like lobby, and I mean, it just seemed like they were really pinched out. Just not a lot of control was taken, and they were just fighting Amy's Army, or they were also fighting running back out of position where Amy's Army were just really heavily disadvantaged. Again, that lobby push, I mean, you could just gun people down from there. If you had push maybe inside a Logic, and or sorry, not Logic. Is it called Logic on this map? I forget. It's always Logic or like Stock. I guess it's Logic. But you had pushes coming in through yeah, I don't know why I forgot that. You could push from Logic and kind of clear out Kanto spot, then make your way in. Just not a lot of that was happening. It was just more so, one-by-one pushes, or like one-dimensional pushes that were just happening from Amy's Army.
Unfortunately, I don't think Gun Havoc is coming back. So, at least not for this round. He may come back for later rounds. But, yeah, they're going to be playing this one down a man. I did ask if they want to play on SCUS, and this server stinks. We're on CUS right now. The Wizard's going to try working on that player in open area. That's Shuttle, who has a Mozzie drone that's being droned by Abonai. Wizard, he's going to have to he's going to have to outwit Shuttle here. He's being droned, and he's also getting a drone of himself. So this is a droneception, but there's 2 running back players there fighting Wizard. But Jovi elsewhere finds Shuttle, and Abonai taken out by Wizard elsewhere as well. Through the floor, Carnage loses the fight. Wizard. So all of a sudden, Jovi's pushed into sight, and he's got Fozo there, and Fozo's not aware of that. Gun Havoc's back, and Gun Havoc comes back to his team winning the round. A 4v5, and they are able to completely dominate running back for the time being. But Vandal lurched his way back into the site. Diffuser recovered by Envision. They're going to try to plant in that B site. That's obviously where Vandal isn't, but he's crabbing in. You got to find the pick on these players again. Not sure if there's a rotate. There is a rotate that Vandal's peeking through. Wizard's going to be coming in from behind. Should catch Vandal, but he doesn't. So a little bit more life for Run It Back. Vandal's going to have to find 3 more, though. Plant's going down. It's Envision getting that diffuser down, and all of a sudden, Vandal's got to push in. He's got 45 seconds. The clock's ticking. Vision gets lit up by Vandal, but Jovi watching that rotate hole. It's unlikely that Vandal's going to be able to waddle through there. Doesn't seem like there's a flank coming out from anyone else as well. Vandal's going to just have to work the angles. Looking at the overall situation, it's not looking ideal for the crossfire he's going to have to push through. Bana on the ACOG there should be able to find the Vandal. Even if he was able to find the other player, he's not going to find Jovi. And there you go. Amy's Army and Cancer finally getting their first round. And again, if you're not sure why that's their name or who Amy's Army is, again, press exclamation point Amy's Army, no spaces. And they needed that win, I would say.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And doing it on an offsite, you know, it's not ideal, but either way, you get the victory. And now you will see Run It Back going. Oh, it's. Oh, all right. Random picks. But yeah, Amy's Army definitely needing that victory because of the I'm just really distracted right now. It was a really good win from Amy's Army. They definitely took quick control there. They kind of just went with that round. They kind of just played it out. I wouldn't say there was a lot of depth into that. It was just you had a really good push going. You cleared out top floor, made your way down, or you didn't even clear out. You just cleared out top floor, made sure that was clear. You went back downstairs and pushed site, and that was it. So, yeah. So far so good here for both teams, but now Amy's Army now going into a site that was troublesome for them last time around. Run It Back were able to basically regain top floor control once Amy's Army. Actually, you know what? Did Amy's Army even take top floor control? I guess they didn't.
They tried.
It just didn't really, they tried, yeah.
Didn't work.
And that hurt a lot because he had Shuttle in a really prime position where you can't really get him out of there without him having the advantage in a battle in a gunfight. So yeah, definitely gonna need to clear top floor a lot easier, but this time it might not be that difficult as a turtle strat is in place to Run It Back. They'll have almost all 5 players in or near site.
And again, I don't know if Karn's seriously not coming back, but Karn has had ping issues tonight, and I guess Run It Back has not opted to rehost, so he's disconnected at the moment and is not coming back for the moment. As Amy's Army is going to be clearing this top floor, you've got Shuttle. He's gotta make up for the loss of Karn somehow by, I guess, barricading the door. That's a half. That's like a tenth of a player if you want to count it as such. Wizard's already in the building, clearing quickly. Maybe assisted by the fact that there's one less man to worry about, but Abonai is still gonna have to get through Abonai and Shuttle, who is swinging off that bottom staircase. If Amy's Army is not careful, they could find themselves throwing away this free man advantage that Run It Back has given them. Flashbangs flying in. That's Gun Havoc on the red dot. He's going to find Abonai. He's going to find Shuttle. Not necessarily Wizard there, though, to trade. And it's rapidly become a 5v2. Fozo playing an aggressive angle. About the only thing he can do. He's almost gone by the Ying of Swamp Fox. Honestly, the first thing I've seen in a minute. And so far, Amy's Army is pretty set to make an attack happen as they're just pushing through the site. They're not even opting to plant. Fozo's down, but the C4 is going to give time for Vandal to pick up his teammate. And suddenly rapid set of events has led to a 3v2. Though Fozo, yeah, Fozo's health though. This could go wrong. There's no smoke, so a Vision should be able to just plant. Vandal already used his C4. And then he has Candela's as well. Stuns flying out. Jovi's gonna drop the hatch. He's gonna find Vandal, and then he's gonna find Fozo as well. And yeah, we have it's a 4v5, but that was impressive nonetheless from Amy's Army. I imagine. I mean, Karn.
I mean, you gotta hope Karn comes back.
Karn is offline.
He's asleep, dude. He's
Karn
done.
has left the building, so. But yeah,
Oof. Yeah, that last round definitely hurt quite a bit, losing your fifth. Of
Attackers need to locate
I
and
think they
defuse as many
they
bombs as
lost
they can.
God, why can't I think of it? I don't know who they lost. They lost. Jeez, why is it? Who did they lose? Why am I forgetting? Actually, Carnage. They lost Carnage. So, I mean that I would say Karn
Attackers have located a
falling on that round, leaving was obviously a huge factor that played into Amy's army being able to win that round.
10 seconds to go.
And they played it. They played the advantage. They
5 seconds.
went through server stairs and took gunfights because they knew that by the end at some point they have to like widen the man advantage. So they just decided to make that play, and they certainly did. So
New feed activated.
Yeah,
I mean, again,
it's obvious. Like, running back's down a man. This is kind of for poops and giggles at this point. I guess at this point we can take the opportunity again to get the message out as best we can before this game devolves into something silly because it's a 5v4. Again, Amy's Army Against Cancer. They have a story behind their name. It's Swamp Fox's mother who has cancer. That's Amy. That's Miss Amy. They're playing for Swamp Fox's mother. They're trying to get her hospital bills paid for. So, before y'all check out of this 5v4, if you could just, again, send any amount of money. You could send 3 cents. You could send $5. You could send $100. You could send, a kind message. Just anything you can do. You can help do by, again, exclamation point Amy's Army. You can help our friend Swamp Fox's mother get through her tribulations that she is dealing with because of her complications with cancer. So 4v5 doesn't matter. It's a 4v4 now as Pozo swings out and takes out Wizard, but that's a 1-for-1 special. It's just Gun Havoc here trying to will his team to victory here. Let's see, 4-on-3. You've got Vision working on this wall again. Karn was playing the Cade, but Karn ain't here right now. Karn is offline. Just kidding. Karn's back on the game. So Karn might be coming back. Maybe. Swamp Fox takes out Abunai, who again was maybe lurking in that lobby, and Gun Havoc on site finds 2, and we see the ADS time doesn't affect him. Instantly snipes 2 players. That red dot. Yeah, that happens a lot. I'm noticing. Seems like the ADS change isn't exactly synchronized correctly, but
there he is, man of the hour. Karna hopefully has fixed his internet. Actually getting a perfect pick on the Kaid. I'm not sure if he actually chose that, but
yeah, disregarding the, we're not gonna look at that. We're just gonna
yeah, probably best if you do that. You might want to keep some of them unmuted for, like, in case.
the heck is wrong with it? I was
Oh my
just about to say Gun
God.
Havoc, let me know.
You're-
To locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yeah, you should probably.
Attackers have
Oh,
recovered their
oh,
diffuser.
oh!
Oh man.
Have they completed the protest? I guess they're rehosting.
Well, that's interesting, but anyway, I guess they could stay in the lobby until protests figured out. We are gonna go to a simple break at the moment, I guess, until this is resolved.
I guess we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get our players back in the game and we can continue on with this match.
But yeah, we are in a limbo with the protest. Again, just exclamation point, Amy's Army. That's the only thing I can really tell you right now. If you want to know the drama behind the protest, Karn's ping was high, and there you go. I guess Amy's Army didn't like that, so they protested even though it was a 45. That's pretty much what I'm gathering so far. But other than that, not much else I can say.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you hate to see it. I think what is important is definitely the cause. Obviously, the actions being taken by the players are not ideal, but it's shouldn't overshadow the actual purpose.
Yeah, that shouldn't matter.
You know.
Again, it's
Yeah.
what they're playing for that matters. It's bigger than a game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we are in a rehost situation. So I'll get back to y'all as soon as I can on that. For now, like I said, we're just going to take a break. The running back players are still in the lobby. We could potentially restart this. But yeah, for the time being, we're just going to go to a break until this is resolved. And I'll update y'all on, you know, what is going to transpire. So there you go. I'll see y'all then.
That's just, you know.
Okay, sorry, I have an update for y'all. Mike's live again, by the way. We have Amy's Army is going to turn back to the lobby. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to resume the game. Just gonna have to reset up the lobby and everything.
Oh my god, you're leaving the names uncapped. You're just making this a nightmare.
Dude, I just fixed it. Calm yourself. I guess the sites don't matter because okay, I know if you could like rewatch the stream and try to figure out the rounds. I remember some of them, but okay, so running back won the first 2 rounds, which was CEO and basement, and then blue team won. What's it called? Basement. CEO and colors. So it should be 3-2 for Amy's army. Blah 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 blah. Alright. Just making sure that's saved. Be on round 6. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna get back in the game now.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully now they'll play it out with no problems, because obviously nobody wants to see this.
Yeah, we just want to see a game. We want to see
Yeah.
the message go out the right way. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were gonna have a disaster there, but we're gonna continue the game.
Yeah, me too. I thought
Okay.
that was about to be a train wreck.
I need to change the scene. Okay, so it wasn't 3-3, by the way. It was 3-2. That overlay was wrong, but
Attackers need to locate
yeah.
the
Running back should have free site control. They're gonna play their last site. And yeah, I mean they were playing 4v5 like 2 rounds there, but again, we're just gonna disregard all the whatever that happened in the fast 5 rounds because it was weird. We're just gonna focus on this one. It's running backs lost their like the last 3 defenses though. I guess that's worth mentioning. They've lost the last 3 defenses. One of the ones that they did win was CEO. So they won dominantly thanks to the Cade play around. Oh my gosh, I can't spectate that Cade play around these square walls. So maybe Amy's army is gonna go for a different push.
insertion.
I hope, because that last, like I said, that square push when it was a 5v5 wasn't
Attackers are heading out to defuse
very
the bomb.
successful. We see again, Karn's got good ping. Everyone's got good ping. I hope nothing crazy happens the rest of this game. This tested my lobby rehosting skills, but for the most part, everything looks good. Score is correct, and like I said, it wasn't 3-3, it's 3-2. Apparently, that's what players all decided on for the score to be 3-2. So, here we go. going into CEO again. Swamp Fox going Alpine route to the square walls, or he's going to be repelling on lobby. So there you go. Got all on these cameras. We saw playing really loosely around that lobby area, but he's a little more disciplined now. As we see Swamp Fox here waiting for someone to come in the lobby. I mean, again, Abinai was playing crazy around that before. Jazz, are you alive? Just making sure. You can see the screen and everything, right? Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah, look at
So
these
yeah, now what Amy's army wants to do is, or sorry, run it back. What they want to do now is they want to get their way in through. Oh, is this Amy's army? Oh god, why is the overlay saying something else? That's weird.
Fix it.
I did. That's the thing. I did fix it. But Amy's army is gonna try and get these Kaids off the wall. Jovi's gonna take down Vandals, so it's a good start so far. They want to go for the square execute, which last time is not what happened. It was a lobby push that really.
Well, no, it was a square push, but it was a 4v5, so that's important to note. It didn't work.
Yeah, last time.
But
I was thinking about a different.
But to be fair, though, it's already gone a little bit better as Jovi did take out Vandal, who was playing close on the sea walls last time, but I guess there he just died in the doorway there in front of the window. So this CEO take going a little bit better. They did manage to get rid of the Cades, so that's good. We've got Fozo and Abinai holding these long ranges with ACOGs, and Carnage B, with good ping now, is playing in this conference room area, trying to hold a power position. As long as he's able to hold on to this, the CEO plant is going to be treacherous. As I say that, the plant is going down, and Karn's not peeking in yet. Gun Havoc controlling that CEO area. He does take out the planter. Gun Havoc's missing his shots on Carnage. Oh my god, it's a potato fest.
Oh my god! What?
Gun Havoc doesn't even hit.
Comes in to save the day.
The Wizard does take out Abinai behind, and now they're both players on the defense are stuck in Janitor, or the hallway next to Janitor. The diffuser down though, so they have control of the diffuser. They have 30 seconds. Swamp Fox is going to have to enter the building. He's going to have to head up those staircases. Assist his team. Again. We've got Wizard trying to make some sort of angles, but again, Shuttle's got a position here. He's going to find the Maverick. Jovi swung in. He's looking for Carnage B and Janitor. Doesn't see him. He sees one player, but doesn't see the other. And now all of a sudden, Carnage B's got the gunfight losing pistol out. And yeah, then whenever I saw that pistol out, I knew Garn was gonna lose that. To be honest with you, guess he didn't have ammo or he didn't have time to reload. But Wizard finds that last kill, and it's gonna be Amy's army going up 4-2.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Amy's army will take the lead on the attack. Pretty surprising. Obviously we can consider the 4v5, but yeah, so yeah, keep some players unmuted. They want chat wants the
players who don't. Do you think so?
Chat,
you know what? Forget it.
Yeah, chat wants it. Chat wants it.
I guess we're gonna see everybody cussing at the storm over a game about cancer, and you believe it. I don't even believe it. To be honest with you. Y'all gotta chill. Anyway,
oh my god.
Anyway, we've got the basement now for who's gonna be their first defense for Amy's army. They've actually won 4 rounds on attack with those bans, which are still accurate, by the way. Thermite, Thatcher on attack. That's rough, but they're able to make it work. They were helped in other ways I'm not going to go into, but they did make it work, and now run it back. You're trying to win this qualifier, by the way. They've got to win this game to win the qualifier outright, or to have a chance at winning it outright. They're competing with Joe right now. I couldn't tell you all the score of that game, but if Joe wins that game and run it back, and this score stays the same, run it back will not be winning this qualifier, and it'd probably be Joe winning it. So they've got to deal with this emotionally charged Amy's Army's team. Again, exclamation point Amy's Army. You know, if they want a chance at winning the game, but here we go. We've got Gun Havoc worming, waiting for someone. He just loves a red dot. By the way, that gunfight we saw in Janitor. Maybe you should take the red dot off, Gun Havoc. Maybe you should take it off. As Karn is, again, he's Habana, but it's going to be on Fozo to get a lot of these walls open, given the heck. It's going to be on Fozo. Yeah. Can we track Fozo? Thank you, Spectator. It's going to be on Fozo to open the hatches. He's going to have time to do it. There's no roam.
Thank you, Spectator.
The Spectator thing is like, it didn't follow him. It was like stuck like this, but it wasn't following. Anyway,
you
be good. Vandal's going to make a rotation between the hatch area. If you wonder why people do this, they're making rotations so they can get between all this easier. Swamp Fox is playing this top server stairs area where he's going to have a shotgun. And again, bans are rough, even though the Cade actually doesn't get a Habana. That's a little bit of a misplay from Envision, who's also rocking a red dot. Arn's actually able to get a hatch. 2, maybe even got 2. Smoke on the server stairs. He's playing behind a Goyo. He's got a shotgun. He's only going to be using his first smoke here at 1:30, and Gun Havoc through the hatch takes out Fozo, and Swamp Fox still, again, at large. There's a minute. We're under 1:30 now, and typically you want to be, you know, through server, past server at 1:30, or time's going to start being problematic. Because Gun Havoc's actually burned out by, I believe, that shuttle, but he's going to be pushed by Swamp Fox. Does anticipate that, and Swamp Fox is going to turn around for the quick push on server. But unfortunately, the ADS changed. He bites him in the butt there, but again, a minute now. Cade actually gonna get a Cade onto that site wall, and since Fozo's dead, it doesn't even really matter. They're not gonna be able to plant default, which is huge. But the hatches are open, interestingly enough, so they have to worry about the drop. Karn.
Well, 45 seconds remaining here, and you definitely have to worry about the hatches. That's one thing. And you see Envision's playing extremely passively, which means that you can't really.
Karn might hit it from the back here.
And yeah, so now Envision's not really in a position to deny, nor is Jovi.
For it. So.
Jovi wants to deny the back push, but nothing can happen from that server side. No denial, but as I said, Vandal's alive! I'm watching some, like, Saving Private Ryan right now. As Jovi will find one, but Vandal will fall. Diffuser will get canceled out, and now it's just Shuttle. He will take down 1, though, and now he's going to drop down red. He'll actually find 3 in the round, but it doesn't seem like he can win this out. All hope is lost. The cross will be held. 5-2 for Amy's Army. Good hold there. Very surprised about the Kaid opening up the hatch. Or Kaid not being able to deny opening of the hatch. That really should have been the round victory there from Run It Back, but unfortunately just did not happen. Just a lot of pushes just without cover, just kind of seemingly out of nowhere. I mean, you had, I believe it was Carnage or Shuttle forcing, no, it wasn't Shuttle. It was Carnage forcing the plant, or Vandal forcing the plant. Obviously through the fire on the flames. I mean, he had like 3 C4s tossed at him. And I mean, there's just not a lot of cover. That execute just seemed really baseless, basically.
Everybody's like, turn the chat back on. Oh, yeah, I turned it back on. I did turn it back on.
This game
the chat's on. They've stopped typing. I think they got, because I told them I was going to turn it off, so they just stopped typing. I don't know. But I did turn it back on, so relax. Relax. The chat is on. But, yeah, I mean, Run It Back, though, regardless whether the chat's on or off, they're struggling to close these rounds against Amy's Army. Again, exclamation point Amy's Army. If you want to learn more about why they're called that, we have. Speaking of Amy's Army, they're going to be going to CEO now. They're going to be, again, like these bans.
10 seconds left.
I expected like a Cade or something to maybe make that CEO take a little bit harder, but we're not going to be seeing that. So, depending on what I've seen Run It Back do in the past, they may go for like a split, like push. Maybe Maverick's CEO while pushing up the top banana stairs. But they really like pushing up those banana stairs, as you see all 5, the whole squad is going to be working on this lobby area. We've got Vandal, Mr. Vandal droning, making Xbox callouts, everything's clear. And just kidding, it wasn't clear. Someone was in lobby somewhere. What happened?
Well, that's why they're called Xbox calls, yeah.
What happened to that guy? Where was he? Anyway, he's dead. Whoever it is. I'm not sure exactly where they died. Wizard. But Envision trying to pick a fight. He's got a cam on the repelling player, and Gun Havoc finds Abonai below. In the elevators, I believe he peeked in the lobby, and now Envision is playing with fire.
Oh
on
my
that
God.
repel. Trying to find him. Got Shuttle trying to push into this lobby area. And again, the defense, other than the dock, they are going to have to push back a little bit, given what Karn was able to open. But Karn's off an angle anyway. He didn't fall back, so he's just sitting here chilling on the top of the curved stairs. Supported by Gun Havoc, who just got killed from Repel, I believe. That's Fozo. And Envision sitting here lurking. Again, Karn got off an angle, otherwise Karn would have just killed him there on that retreat, but he's able to get away with it. They're still down a man, though. It's 3 on 4, and I've seen Run It Back push this before. I imagine they've made the mistake of having a player not go on repels until it was too late, but I think that's where Karn is heading right now, I hope. Because otherwise, all these ACOGs here, they can still hold B despite the man disadvantage, and if the attackers decide to just try to run up this curved staircase through here, they're going to have a problem. I imagine Karn is going to drone here a little bit and then probably rotate to the windows and try to find picks. And that's how this defense could potentially collapse. Jovi's the only one here with the poo-poo gun, and I misspoke. My show doesn't have ACOG anymore. But still a good gun. Karn actually going to go to the windows now, but Fozo's down again by these ACOGs. Karn's got to get there quick, or his team's going to, again, it's going to be D-Day over here. Not sure which window he wants to smack. Take some fire from Jovi. If Jovi wanted, he could run out on Karn, and that could be huge for the general map control. Again, look at these players all pinched up in this area. Karn's going to be looking. It's all on Karn here, honestly, because, again, they're going to have to push into some seriously bad angles. They're pinned down a little bit. You see a bunch of prone players. But Karn, you've got to hit the shots, buddy. Shoot them. Stop being afraid, Karn. Peek it. Peek it, Karn.
Well, Swamp gonna get Fozo, and yeah, Karn, I mean, he's pretty exposed right now. He will go for the peek, and he'll actually find Envision. That's a huge frag here, but Jovi, he might be walking in on the sneak of Vandal. Shadow will take down Swamp Fox. It's a 1 versus 2. It's all up to Jovi, and he won't be able to win it out as Carnage will find another. So the window play does indeed work out for the execute. And here we go with the trash talk. Oh my god, dude, these quickscopes have been really frequent because, you know, the ADS changes, which
yeah, that's the second one we've seen this game. Quickscoped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
would you say that these ADS changes are ass, maybe?
They're pointless. There's literally no point, especially since people just run angle grips now, and it's like, whatever. Honestly, I don't really have a side for this, but I know that I personally, I don't think ADSing was the problem with this game. I watched Ollie get stuck in a wall earlier today. I think they should be focusing on that instead of ADSing, but I'm going to show the scoreboard. And we've had a rehost, so it's not perfectly accurate. If it would let me hold it consistently, there we go. Abenine Vandal not having a good rehost. Half. Jovi Wizard. Jovi especially, the ex-pro carrying his team just a little bit here in the rehost half, but again, it's a rehost. The score and everything is exact. We're going to be, I believe this is Teller's Archives, and this is honestly comeback fuel for Run It Back. This site is pretty hard to defend, and given the talent that Run It Back does have, you know, this is probably, like, I would say it's like a gunfight, strat-heavy site where, you know, favors the attack. So if Amy's Army is able to win this and take it to match point, I mean, that's pretty good, you know, I guess a good omen for them becoming, I guess, one of those teams to fear if they're able to take it to Run It Back and nearly beat them. 5v4 or not. But anyway, here we go. The Run It Back's going to be trying to push, I believe, from lobby. A lot of them spawned over here. Quite a bit of them, actually. Karn's going to be droning out lobby. Shadow's droning, and Abani's going to go in. Last time we saw, I believe it was Wizard, got deleted on this lobby clear from Run It Back. But we'll see. Yeah, look at this top 4 setup, though, from Amy's Army. You've got two, well, I keep calling Maestro an ACOG operator. We've got a tank sitting here in the elevator at Swamp. Wizard running around that Cancho spot area, and Shuttle's likely going to try to just run up the stairs. He's just going to push up the stairs, and this Doc, who, yeah, I mean,
what?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Shuttle, I've seen him do that before, and it didn't work from that time. So, I mean, Wizard was just waiting for it. Karna, I guess, didn't catch that on Repel, but he's aware of where Swamp Fox is. He's watching where Fozo is. And in vision, I thought they were in sight. Never mind. They're looking up at the player through the window. That's going to be, I want to say Vandal or Abonai. No, Abonai's pushed up the curse shells as well, and the ADS time again is going to catch Abonai. He's not able to ADS quick enough onto the dock, and finally Wizard dies. His reign of terror has ended, and this is looking like match point for Amy's Army. Run It Back's going to have to make something happen here, and Fozo again working the CEO area, but he's on cam. I'm pretty sure there's a Val cam watching him, so no one should expose themselves to Fozo. We've got 2 defenders here just waiting on Vandal. You see that? Yeah, the sledge there on the top of your screen. They're just waiting on Vandal to come in.
What does he look like? He's like, has his head curved and everything.
And Vandal's gonna swing in. Is he gonna get caught? No. So Swamp Fox, though, I'm not sure if he's still in that elevator. No, he's retreated all the way to the basement. and the rest of running back's going to start working on this top floor. Time not on their side. We're ticking under a minute. And yeah, I mean, other than Karn sitting here on a drone and Vandal probably still looks like Vandal's still concerned about someone flanking. Running back is not. What the heck was that, Gun Havoc? You had it. I don't know. Anyway,
they've been really confusing plays this game so far. I mean, we won't talk about janitor closet. That was a tragedy to watch. So far running back has a running back have a pretty loose push going on here as they want to try and push in through lobby. Swamp Fox have a position inside of elevators. He's got a really good position here. Foes are going to be pushing up. He will take down Gun Havoc. He'll take down Swamp Fox as well. That play could have just won them the round there, but Envision's sitting nearby. He will get flashed out and he can't really take this gunfight. But going on in, they'll miss him out. It'll be a double kill for Envision as well. And I'm pretty sure we are looking at match point. Holy hell, 2 double kills that looked like they were going to basically give Run It Back an advantage with Fozo's double kill in the elevator. But then another double kill from Envision, just completely missing out on that castle. And now, Amy's Army are on match point.
Yeah, I know I switched off Fozo there at the wrong moment, but I really wanted to point out that castle was just sitting there and the timer's running low, and yeah, that's rough. They didn't check the corner. They flashed him, but they didn't check the corner, and again, the time was not on their side. The man advantage wasn't on their side for most of that round, and ultimately, despite that being, honestly, what I would say in a site that, given the bans as well, even given the bans, that's an attacker-sided site, doesn't work out for running back, and they're going to have a mountain to climb if they want to have a chance at winning this game. They're trailing by 3. It's match point for Amy's Army. Again, exclamation point Amy's Army if you don't know why. I'm going to keep saying it. I don't care. Exclamation point Amy's Army. Swamp Fox is, I know a lot of people just joined. What'd you say? Oh, it's for a good cause. Oh, yeah. So it's Swamp Fox's mom. There's a reason why their team's named that way. And it's not a meme or anything. It's for real. Again, exclamation point Amy's Army. Do the right thing. Again, like I noticed a lot of people join. I know I keep saying it. I don't care. It's important that I keep saying it. So we're going to the basement now. Amy's Army won this site pretty convincingly last time we saw, but it was a 4v5. So again, or was it? I'm not sure actually. Did they win this site just straight up? Or was it a 45? It was a 40. Because I remember everybody tried to like Gun Havoc tried to like push through this and just. And then it became a 3v2. And I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not good at remembering things that aren't important. Or things, whatever. Who cares? All I know is they've got to win this basement site and they struggled with it. I remember Swamp Fox sitting on these stairs. Yeah. Pretty sure that was a 5v5. Again, this game, my memory's foggy because we had a long rehost and it was awkward for a minute there. This game was looking like it wasn't even going to be played. And then ultimately we ended up playing it and yeah, I've lost track of like everything, but I do remember this though. I do remember this though. Swamp Fox is playing stairs with the Goyo, and he's doing it again. So we'll run it back, adjust, deal with it. Also, yeah. So also they were able to. Karn was able to Habana hatches despite there being a Cade. So and no Thatcher. So hopefully they can adjust that as well.
That was pretty round like losing. I was really surprised about that.
But they ended up winning the round. But again, I don't remember if that was. That had to be a 5v5. But anyway, had to be one of those 5v5 rounds that we saw. But anyway, yeah, same thing. Shuttle Vandal's gonna be making that rotate there, and they're gonna be working the server hatch, which I believe someone from Run It Back got killed through last time it was opened. Gun Havoc peeked up and actually found the shots. Trying to find the shots on the Maverick, but misses slightly. And Swamp Fox again holding tight on these stairs. Grenade is yeeted. That's gonna detonate the Goyo and take out the ADSs. And again, we're getting under a minute 30. We don't have Swamp Fox killed yet, and it's gonna cost players unless Run It Back just perfectly clears this. It's gonna cost players to get rid of this smoke, and once they do that, they still have to deal with Gun Havoc, who's very adventurously pushed up. Gets away with that one though, but again, we're ticking down under close to a minute.
Swamp Fox still able to hold off on these server stairs. He's gonna get pushed very soon though, and by a storm. Third smoke grenade will go through, and it seems like he wants to actually push this aggressiveness as he does not want to die boxed in. Even if he does die though, he has Gun Havoc for support. He will rotate out now and try and help Gun Havoc out. And yep, server's doing server things. Nate will get chucked in as well. Swamp Fox will rotate out, and he's still going to be playing the stairs, relying on the shotgun. He will find shuttles. He'll try and find yet another. He'll not actually find two. He'll shoulder the sledge, and here comes the explosion. down server stairs as Fozo is absolutely taking out Gun, or sorry, someone took out Gun Havoc, so that's huge. The server control will be taken. Not sure what the fate is going to be about the hatches.
What a shot from
Titan
Wizard.
will take Abu Knight's head off. Carnage now actually going to be working on said hatches. They do not have their hard breach with them, so they're going to be relying on the Maverick to do the job of the hard breach. Carnage actually does have red hatch open, so force Jovi off of the angle on red. In comes Carnage now as he wants to make a play from these answers, and he absolutely has to. Crucial will get detonated, but that's going to force him out. He's just going to have to play on top of the hatches. Wizard will find Fozo as well. This position from Wizard is just way too strong. Plants get started to go down. Carnage will find actually himself dead as Envision will drop down. C4 getting tossed, and it'll be Amy's Army to win it out. 7-3. A controversial game, but we have now a victory on our hands. Amy's Army will win.
Yeah, and they're gonna win. They win the game, and hopefully, out of 100 of you people that are here, again, hopefully we can win at the game of life. I know that's corny. Everyone here can win at the game of life, and y'all press ! Amy's Army. Donate something. 2 cents, $2, $20, $200. Donate something. I know y'all are subbing to OnlyFans and subbing to Pokimane. Why don't you put that money towards something that matters? Again, it's Swamp Fox's mom here. That's Amy. They're playing for Amy. That's why they're named after her. Trying to make the money for her surgery. So again, just stop wasting money on useless things. Help other people. Again, that was Run It Back versus Amy's Army. And I don't think, and then again, on the, I guess the qualifier side of things, we have, I want to say, I don't know the exact standings at the moment, but I know that Run It Back isn't going to win this qualifier because of this loss. And I know that Amy's Army is likely going to be in a tie for first unless Joe won their game against whoever they played. I don't know who they played.
I believe Joe actually weren't able to play because of Wire not working for Wimpy.
So that's disappointing if you're Joe, because honestly, that's first place points they may be losing out on, because it's going to be a 4-way tie. I don't know who's going to come out on top because the ESL system for that is really complicated, but again, that's been...
You know, I think they did play it. Never mind, they did play it, but I think they lost. I think that's what happened.
Okay, well...
I'm not sure.
Either which way. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I mean, it was... I will say this. Again, we're going to take the Amy's Army part out of it. We're going to talk about how that was a 4v5 for most of the game for a couple rounds. And it was Amy's Army able to take a couple rounds because of that, which is notable. I don't want to maybe put you maybe can put a little asterisk to that result. But yeah, either which way though, I would say an upset win regardless. And I'm gonna look at the page to be sure who won the qualifier, because I'm sure all the other games are over. Our game ran a really long time. Yeah, all these teams are 7-2, and Run It Back just lost. It's not confirmed yet, so it's likely gonna. I don't know who is gonna win the qualifier. I think at the moment it's Joe Esports has the tiebreaker over everyone else. So congratulations to them on winning the whole qualifier, I guess. Even though I want to say there are 6 teams that are 7-2 and tied for first. So Run It Back was unable to secure the bag, and yeah, they will not be winning this qualifier outright. So other than that, that should be all for us tonight. You have anything else to say, Mr. Jasmine Cass R6?
It's been an interesting night. We saw Ollie get stuck in a wall. We saw Amy's Army get a lot of hate.
A lot of hate, but again, hopefully a lot of love. Hopefully
the causes,
like Pokimane is not that important. You send just
set aside. Yeah,
send
set aside your hate
that
for
McDonald's
the,
cheeseburger you're gonna borrow tomorrow isn't worth someone's life. Okay, so donate to stuff that matters. All right, that's all I gotta say about that, and that's all I've got to say. Period. So
yeah, basically.
Well, if that's that, then that is that. Hopefully, I'll catch y'all again next week for the last qualifiers overall. This was the 4th. There's only one more. Most of the teams are set for playoffs, but there's still a few more spots to be gained, I guess, in that 5th qualifier. So it's going to be butthole clinching. Hopefully, I'll be casting EU Monday through Wednesday in addition to NA next week, because it's the final countdown. We'll catch all of that. But, yeah. Other than that, ! Amy's Army. That's all. Take care, everybody.
Yep.